Welcome to Full Effect. I'm your host, Jason O. Behind me is the In Full Effect crew. Today, our guests are the members of NAACP, and we'll return with rap news after these messages.
Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is In Full Effect Rap News, and I'm AC. At top of the news tonight, Ice Cube and NWA was rumored to be throwing a concert together. Ice Cube said he talked to Dr. Dre. He heard Dre had left NWA but went back, so he says nothing happening. Oh, and it was also asked what did he think about the album. He said check his new album for the information. Yo, Ice-T's got a new movie out, Ricochet. Check for the single Ricochet. It's out in your local record stores right about now. Ice-T's new movie, slam and smash hit. P has an album out, Apocalypse 91, The Enemy Strikes Back. I got two favorite cuts on there. Flavor Flav has a solo cut, I Don't Want to Be Your Nigga, and Shut 'Em Down by Chuck D, jamming. And I also like to say, last week, Red Fox passed away. Yo, great comedian, will gravely be missed. Too Short has an album coming out, so keep looking in your local record stores. House Party 2 soundtrack album is already out. The movie is coming out in about a couple of weeks, this time about 2 weeks. Jungle Fever last week played in the LSC. If you missed it, don't worry about it, because it's out on videotape. Go check it out in your local video stores. Yo, that's all for the rap news today. I'm AC, and I'm out of here.
I can't do nothing for you, man.
Welcome back to In Full Effect. I'm Jason O, and I'm here today with our guests, the NAACP. We have a President Derek Barnes, parliamentarian Zano, and a historian Tracy. First of all, I want to ask you, Derek, what is your duty as the president of NAACP?
My duty as a president, I just make sure everything is running smooth in the meetings. I designate, certain jobs for different people to do, and make sure the committees are going intact. Along with the vice president, she takes care of committees too.
Okay. For those who don't know, the NAACP stands for National Association for Advancement of Colored People. Zano, you as the parliamentarian, let me ask you, what are some of the issues that are facing your organization right now?
Some of the issues that are facing the NAACP members are racism, unification of student people. A lot of things we're trying to accomplish right now is to get the people unified as we'll have a better advancement of our colored people on campus.
Okay, well, let me ask you, Tracy, when was y'all's chapter founded?
It was founded in 1986 by Boris Miles, who's a member of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity.
Good fraternity. What are some of the programs that y'all have done on campus and maybe even nationally?
So far, last year we had a forum of free. This year we've done an anti-racism rally and a picnic, which was co-sponsored by Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. And we're working right now with RHA with an Into the Streets program, which would be helping the elderly community of Huntsville.
Okay. Derek, what is your affiliation with the new organization, Family of Kemet?
The Family of Kemet, well, first let me say, in our Constitution, we can't be affiliated with any organization on the campus, but the Family of Kemet we support as a black organization on this campus because they're very positive and a whole lot of knowledge is being dropped in the meeting.
How many members do y'all have in y'all's organization at this present moment?
I would say there's close to 100, about 100.
About 100. Are there any dues that must be paid for?
Yes, why don't we let Derek expound on the dues?
Okay, our dues is a magazine, a crisis magazine that comes with our membership. And if you're under 21 and you don't want the magazine, it's $3. If you're under 21 and you do want the magazine, it's $5. And if you're over 21, it's $10 straight, and you get the magazine with that.
Well, Zeno, let me ask you, what are some of the issues that you feel are important to the black community that the NAACP is trying to tackle now?
One of the issues that the NAACP is sponsoring right now, just help them become better students so they will have a better chance of going to college, to also be productive citizens in the United States.
When is y'all's meeting place, and where do y'all meet?
We meet in the LSC on Thursdays at 5 o'clock.
It's the first 3 Thursdays of the month.
Okay.
In room 313.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask all of y'all, what do y'all feel, because I've been to a couple meetings this year, and I noticed a gradual increase in the amount of non-black participants in the meetings. What do y'all feel about non-blacks coming to the meetings and actually participating? I notice more and more Hispanics and whites each meeting I come to. What do y'all feel about that?
I think because that's one of our goals, is to try to get everybody together here on campus and, you know, get different people to come in to our meetings so they can hear what we have to say and they get input, you know, their opinions.
And also, the NAACP is for the advancement of colored people, not necessarily black people, you know, and it's nice to see some people of other ethnicities coming out to support us, because we try to support everybody else too.
A lot of people look towards the NAACP for I guess you could say a response, and last year when the incident happened with the letters, a lot of people came to the NAACP looking for answers. You know, what do you have to say to people that are still looking for answers? Because a lot of people really don't know what's happened with that situation. Some feel it's even been swept under the rug, to say.
Right. I think that, first of all, people need to come into the meetings, first of all. They need to come in and see what we're talking about, and then they can voice their opinions. A whole lot of people on this campus, especially black students, they would just like to, you know, sit around, let things go over their head. They don't want to stand up to different things that's happening on this campus. And I feel if they come into the meetings, they can make a bigger difference. Because when we had those racial letters that went out, almost every black student was in there.
Is there anything you think should have been done differently about the letter situation?
I feel that the university today did certain things. They did, I guess, what they could. They had other things supposedly that they said they were going to do, but they haven't really shown us anything.
I would like for Derek to answer this question. Last year, the large issue was the racial letters put in the newspapers. Since you all have been in office, have you had any incident as large, larger, or almost as large as that problem?
No, we haven't, as far as something large. Only incident that we might have had was we passed out flyers for an anti-racism rally, and some ignorant person put KKK rally on it or something like that.
At like 2:45 when our rally was at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just for the record, the rally and picnic did turn over extremely well. We had a great turnout. Everybody was happy.
How have you all's goals changed from the past and now in the present?
Our goals, let me see how I can say. Our goals this year are deeper, I guess you could say. We want to, you know, get out among campus and unify more people. I feel that, you know, that was our sole purpose, you know, of the other organization. But I think this year we're attacking it more, and we're confronting the university more too.
I have a question. If I were to be confronted with some sort of racism, how could the NAACP help me in that situation?
Okay, basically, if you were confronted personally, you need to come into the meetings and say what happened. And we have a political action committee. If you want to file some type of complaint that needs to be investigated or whatever, you know, come into the meetings. You could get with the political action chairperson, or, you know, you just come to the meetings and just say what happened, and then we could just discuss certain solutions to that problem, particular problem.
Do you think you personally have anything to do with the increase of members? Because when I was a freshman, I used to attend meetings. It used to seem like it was like a handful, and now it's to capacity. It's like standing room only.
Well, not me, committees, all the members. We all, you know, work together, and this year we're working hand in hand, and we tend to get more things accomplished, and more people see this and react, and they show up.
I'm happy the board is a closer knit
Yeah.
this
Real
year than
close.
it was in the past.
Real
At
close.
least I can speak for last year because that's the only year I've been here besides this one. And I was also on the executive board last year, and I can see that we work closer together this year.
In addition to that statement, I can see from, this is my first year here, that the students are more aware of what's going on, and they're more willing to work with different organizations to help achieve goals. So I guess that would contribute to the increase in ratio of members.
Okay, I have two questions. My first question is, when you say that an individual can come to you and you can figure out solutions, what type of solutions do you handle? I mean, do you go to the dean, talk to the dean, or?
Well, if that's what it takes, we do whatever it takes to, get to that solution. If, if we have to go to the president, march up to his office, it doesn't matter. We'll do it.
Okay, and my second question is, Zaino, you said that now the NAACP members have become more aware, but are they actually closely knit now? It's a large number of people joining. So are they all more closely knit than they have been in the past?
Well, in that question, you can see that awareness, when the students come together and more aware, they're more aware, so therefore they have to be unified, and that would lead them to just have better communication. So I guess that would answer your question, yes.
Do you feel that the NAACP has been effective in uniting people, just black people, but all people? And how do you feel the response has been to the NAACP on campus and in the Huntsville community?
I feel that is a campus-wide struggle. The NAACP, like you said, is an organization that black people are mainly in, but it's not just for black people. It's for everyone who wants to come in and help us strive for better equality on campus.
I would like one of y'all to expound on last year when the letters came out. The NAACP was attacked for being a racist organization and even parallel the Ku Klux Klan. I'd like for one of y'all to expound on that.
That was just straight ignorance to me, NAACP is not racist. Like I said, we out here extending our hand to other people, and it's up to the people to come in, black, white, Hispanic, whoever, to come in and, see what we're all about. But as far as the letters go, as pointing those fingers at us as racist, that was just ignorant.
I think the rally said it all,
Yeah.
because the thing was, I forgot what we said now. It's not a race thing, it's not a color thing, in darkness we're all the same. So I think that says it all.
About the letters, while we're on that subject, when I asked earlier, what type of things did you do to solve problems, what did you have to do or, go through to bring everyone together? Did you have to go to the dean for that?
No, to bring everybody together, it just happened on its own. It seems that, and it's a shame, really, it takes racial letters to bring mostly our people together, but we had to go to the dean or anything. Everybody just showed up to this particular meeting, and we gave everybody a chance to discuss their opinion, which wasn't too many.
I went to the rally. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I was just wondering what other upcoming events is the NAACP going to be sponsoring or involved in the near future?
Well, coming up in this month, we have like our annual auction, which basically is people, I guess it's not really, auction, like, don't think it's a slave type thing or anything. But it's just basically people bidding on each other to go out on a date or whatever. So some of the local restaurants around in Huntsville, support us, and they give us different types of deals for the people.
And it is all in fun.
Yeah.
It's more of a fundraising event
It's a fundraiser. It's all.
No slavery.
Anybody wash your clothes or anything like that?
No, just you don't even have to go out with that person if you don't want to.
How have you all been able to bring in non-participants and help make them participate, or not necessarily make them participate, but help them to see as far as like a need in themselves to participate?
Well, basically, like I said, we try to get flyers out. We put it in the paper when we're having our meetings and special events that we're having. We try to, hype it up pretty much to where people can, you know, it gets around pretty much the whole campus. And like I said, it's up to the person to come in and see what we're all about.
Okay, well, I'd like to ask our audience to remember the meetings are Thursday at 5 o'clock in
First 3 Thursdays.
first 3 Thursdays in room
313.
Room 313. Also remember October 31st, they're having their annual auction.
All right, Slade.
It's fun. It's all in fun. Last year I sold for $1. You know, so maybe it might not be that fun, but this is Derek Barnes, the president, Zano, the parliamentarian, and Tracy, the historian, the In Full Effect crew, and I'm Jason O. Thanks for watching.
On my way to make sure you have everything that I want